What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Mike. This is Alex.
Fire!
You know what's up, homie. And as you know, this is A&M Anime. Now, Fireforce is
Fire!
done. Season 2 is completed. You can watch it on Hulu and other sources. I watch it on Hulu. But we are now going to do a Season 2 discussion wrap-up of how we feel about it and a little bit of expectations. A little expectations of what we want from Season 3. And on that, he can go fire again and we can get into it.
Fire! Yeah, I did not expect. Man, I'll get right into it. We ain't going in order, right?
Huh?
We can just talk about.
Oh yeah, I don't have order.
Alright, let me start with my guy. I did not expect Rekka to pop back up.
No, not at all.
Not to this significance. Like maybe like day
he
one.
Played a role. He played a heavy role.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to.
Like I figured he'd be talked about to some capacity
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. But like the way he's haunting youngin, I was not expecting that at all. It was like, what?
He's like in this man's subconscious.
Because we only see Rekka for an episode, maybe two.
Yeah, like two episodes, and he gets killed in the second one.
In the beginning of season 1. So for him to be like prominent like that, like turning young boy up, like got his shit on tilt.
It's so bad though, cause like I can't necessarily say if it's what is a bad thing.
Yeah, no,
but it's also a good thing though, cause like he be pumping him up.
No, but it's fair though. Like,
yeah.
When they went through the internals of it, like, because it sounds like Rick is saying all positive things, like, no, you can do it, you got it. But it's not like it's inside his head. It's such bad things that come along with
everything
it,
surrounding Ntaku was supposed to be some type of positive thing, but it's twisted when you think about it. Like his guardian is
his whole situation is like irony.
Yeah, like his guardian is Reaper, who wants to kick his ass because he's weak, but Ntaku likes it because. What was his thing? His mom had high expectations. Yeah. And Reaper don't want those expectations.
Yeah, Reku had high expectations. His mom had high expectations. And Reku was like, no, be weak, nigga, so I can keep beating your ass. And he's like, alright, fuck it, I could be weak.
And he likes it. Like Sharon said at one point, he's like, to anybody else, that would be a weird behind relationship.
No, for sure. For sure.
Had to start Rekka.
No, that was definitely...
That was probably one of my favorite parts
surprising as hell.
That little arc.
Yeah, because like, you don't even know what's going to happen until they try to turn him up for his Adolaburst, and then it all like... when he come in, it all goes to shit. Like,
of course, Hamea had to mess it up even worse.
Of course. But we like her.
Wow, love her. Great villain.
Most prominent villain in the show, actually. Like, there's not enough. Like we say, she seems to be
the main
person.
If we didn't know that it was like definitively know that somebody was ahead of her, she would 100% in my mind be the to the final second. So she takes precedent as soon as she's on screen. She controls the plan every single time.
She gets the focus when she walks in the room.
Everybody's scared of her on her team.
Yeah.
Including her guardian.
Yeah, I haven't met a person on that side that's not scared of her.
Yeah.
Actually, when those two, if the two sides clashed, Purple Haze and Humane and them.
Oh, man.
Purple, yeah,
Purple Haze. Still gonna run them too.
I want to see what's the.
Yeah, because Purple Haze is the people that killed the captain on the 4th, right?
Yeah, and they seem like their characters seem like pretty like prominent characters.
Yeah.
Like they don't seem like they take orders from somebody else.
Because she moved if the captain. When we talk about a captain here, so.
Yep, for sure.
Dang, that's how they closed the season, though.
Crazy.
Another subsection of the Avengers.
That being said, I was gonna say I was gonna ask new villains in season 3, but they already gave us new villains to start off with. Do you think we get to see the real boss?
The lady?
Season 3. If she's the real boss, the lady.
Yeah, if she's the real boss at this point, honestly, because what's going on with the darn moon?
Right.
I figured out why I recognized it too. somebody had mentioned it on Twitter. It's the moon from a whole other anime, Soul Eater. It was written by the same guy. So I wonder if it's a crossover there. It's the same exact moon, except in Soul Eater, the moon plays a way bigger part. So I don't know if it was just like a little nod, like or if it was the moon about to play a big behind part here too, and they connected.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I love Soul Eater.
You know they heavy on the sun, but
never mention the moon.
The moon might have like an effect later because doesn't the moon's light come from the afterlight of the sun or some shit like that? I don't know.
Being scientific.
Some science. It's not Dr.
You're asking the wrong person.
It's not Dr.
I don't know, but it would make sense though, because like I would expect it if something was gonna be funky, it would be the actual sun, like the sun would have a face. But now it's the moon. It's like, all right, so maybe that's what the cataclysm does. Like,
you're onto something.
Yeah. So.
You might be onto something.
I don't know. Fireforce get you thinking for sure with it.
So, no, alright. So definitely more. Do you think we get to see our Hajime industry villains again? The women that we fought.
It's like Puppeteer from this season?
Yes.
Damn. She came in so well. She came in what?
Rather as help or as an enemy, because I don't know. I don't really know the status of our Hajime Industries connection, but
well, it kind of ended off with them on our side, but they're only on our side because they think Vulcan's going to make another Amaterasu.
Right.
And if he can't do that, I'm pretty sure they did. No questions asked.
Yeah. Flip.
But right now, yeah, I'd say they'd probably be on our side next season. Just judging off the guy clearly wants another Amaterasu.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearly, the Vulcan is part of that family, so I'm sure he'll pull it off.
Vulcan hasn't shown us
anything this season at all.
Any valor over the last 2 seasons. He hasn't showed us anything that was amazing. But he plays along with Arthur and his little sick psychotic brain game that made him put the
and that was
the
more
sword
so
in
Arthur's
there.
shine than it was his. He fought with Maki, but he really just altered the machines for her.
Yeah.
He didn't really do it. Like in comparison,
bro, Victor had a bigger role than
that's what I was just about to say. In compared to Victor had shine this entire season, and that's coming from somebody who's like, he's gonna trade on this. When we get our first season review.
For sure.
So, yeah, he had he was a part of every arc. Damn near.
Mm-hmm.
Every arc.
Because he's around when we mess with Joker.
He was around when he went to Chinese Peninsula.
He was around when they went to Hajime Industries.
He went to the Nether with them too.
Yep.
Damn, he was in every arc, like prominently.
Exactly. Had his own personal run away from everybody. Tom had his own. Usopp moments, everything.
Yep. Whole little character development. He like part of the 8th officially now. Yeah. I did a 180.
Yeah. Double back. I kind of thought he was going.
We can talk about that
because everyone who met him had that suspicion of him, but he actually turned out to be an asset. Like
because at the end of the day, like he said at one point before he like fully made the commitment to the 8th, he was like, I just want information. So everyone.
Yeah, he was only looking for his.
Yeah, he was never
the truth, his
like
own personal truth, whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. Since we on that though, like, did anybody else switch over for you this season? As far as like, not just the 8th, like anybody we met in the first season.
That I didn't like,
or just in general, maybe you liked him, then he switched and don't like him now, or. For me, I'd probably say Juggernaut.
You liked him in that? You didn't like him?
I didn't care for him. He was
okay. I can agree with that.
Yeah, he was a general character, and it's not just that he was a punk. Because sometimes I like the punk characters. I like Zenitsu. I like Usopp, but him, it was like he didn't get any moments on top of that. Like when Usopp and Zenitsu had any moments, they fight still.
Okay.
And Juggernaut was just a scary cat with a powerful attack that never really took place in any of the arcs. So here he had his little moment. He liked Tamaki. He protected her. Had probably one of the best fights in the arc.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah.
So I might have to switch over feeling for.
I feel like you switched on Tamaki.
And here we go.
And not so much as a switch. It was more so like, all right, I'm done with it. Like I was already.
Yeah, I definitely had to because I was trying to give her. I was definitely trying to give her some like.
He was giving her some room to breathe. I feel like when we did our first season review, and I was already over her. But by the time we got to like episode like 5 of this season, you was like, all right, bye Tamaki. You wasting space.
Because personally, I don't try to shut out the whole fan service situation. Like I watch anime.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I watch anime. I'm not like I'm not as big as it like the next man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the catalog of ones I watch under my belt is crazy. But
yeah,
I understand it. So like I kind of try to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
It don't really like because even in. And then really I try to ignore it because not recently, but I watched Food Wars, which is like heavy fan service, but I like the show. So I was trying to get it give it its time to grow.
That's a good comparison actually for Food Wars because all of them, even though the clothes ripping off and all that, all of them are doing their part. They're doing their part.
She's
the top chef in the school.
Like clothes are busting off, but then when they start talking, it's like, oh, they get into the details of the food and ingredients, and it's like, all right, she fan service fan service busting it, but if I'm paying attention to what she's saying, like it's
like at the end
coming
of the day,
out.
Megumi clothes gonna come off, but she gonna battle it out in the Shokugeki. Like Tamaki's not
For
gonna get both.
I'm saying
just fan service.
At all. She doesn't.
They tried this season. We was over it by that point. They tried to give her.
But even in her little power up, like they made it so corny.
Yeah.
Not even forget into a fan service. Mm-hmm. Forget into a fan service, bro. Look at the rigorous training that they're giving to guys that are already strong and probably can use less training to. Probably just need more smarts and training to get better.
Yeah. And
then they're gonna make the girl who is clearly doesn't show any signs of being smarter than these idiots, and is definitely not stronger. And they're giving her an hour power up, like. You know what I mean? And even if I'm calling an hour and it really was a whole day of anime turns or whatever, like it wasn't the weather.
Oh well, we don't know how long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it's cartoons. Even if it wasn't an hour and it was it was a whole day or something, it's not the weeks and whatever of training that the guys or the main characters go through.
And then on top of that,
develop,
she did her little speed training, whatever, and then sat on silence while they did the more powerful stuff. So that made it worse. Like immediately after her,
you were doing the speed training, but you level up on a strength level. Like it don't even make sense.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, just leave me alone.
Definitely.
And then it was the last episode of the freaking show. It was like, all right, she can't even go nowhere from this at right now. Like
if it hit earlier, I still wouldn't like Tamaki, but at least I know maybe I can expect something from this power up during the season. We have to wait for the third season for this to show any type of signs of improvement.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I flipped on Burns too. Just because we like he's not his prejudices are being.
I'm getting sick of Burns, man. They played me. And you expected it.
Yeah, because they did it in the season 1, and I was like, but like, come on, we got to see so much more Benimaru. I was like, I might be able to. Like, and Burns popped up like mid season,
like episode 13. I think
at the end of our Joker arc.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe he might come through, and it was like, nope. Even though I was expecting it not to happen.
Yeah.
And even at the end of this, we didn't even get him at the end like I said he was.
Nope.
We didn't even get him at the end like I said he was.
He popped up for 5 seconds for a prayer and then dipped. And it's so sorry because he kept telling me, guys, if you will go back to watch like every episode of our review, they're like, I ain't doing that. And I'm over in the corner like opening. He prominent in the opening. Every single opening they did from season 1 to season 2, he was there. He was there. Role in the opening.
Even when the opening changes.
Yeah.
Even when they switch the opening.
They close with Shinra versus Burns on almost every single opening. Now that I think about it. This man did nothing this season. At least they fought in the first season.
He didn't even get to fight. He came out and thought he was going to scrap with Joker, and it wasn't even that.
He said, here, take this book.
It's like, bro, I'm off you, cuz. Like, at this point in the game, because you haven't been shown, bro, you guys will be the ops.
And that's what they assume now.
Yeah. I mean,
he helped them.
Might as well be the ops, because, like, all right, I don't watch too much of, Black Clover, but it's at one point in the game where they trying to figure out who is the mole in between the groups.
Gotcha.
And it seemed like it's the first group, but at least they around. You kind of get the feel and see what their slight is with the other groups. Why I don't fuck with them. We don't even get that from Burns. It was like
we don't see him,
bro. We suspecting them being the ops because of their snootiness and but like we expect you to be the ops because you apparently play this crazy role,
Yeah.
and we don't get none of you, bro. We seen more of the
And then on top of that-
we seen more of the dude with the Adola burst from the fourth than we seen of Burns, and that nigga died.
Quick too.
Come on,
Wait.
that nigga died in an episode or two. Come on,
Wait.
we seen more of him than we seen of Burns.
Sticking on Burns, since he kind of connected Joker, I definitely want 80 on too.
I don't know if I want 80 on him because I don't know.
I feel like he was already hyped.
I don't know if I didn't like him, but I loved him more after seeing him this.
Because he got all the flair when he was only that arc was like.
Actually, I can't say you want 80 either because it was
I
never this because you always compared him to Hisoka and we both agreed that we like Hisoka.
Alright, I ain't
so
gonna say
like,
he want 80. I'm gonna say his stocks rise.
Yeah, his stock definitely went up.
Yeah,
His stock went up.
rise.
His stock
They
went
gave
up.
him all the flair during those episodes. Like even with Benny there looking cool as hell.
He outshined Benny. He outshined Benny. He outshined Benny. Even though he's not better than Benny.
No.
He outshined Benny in the episodes that they were together.
Never that. Joker and Burns connection. The Dola link. Got that.
I can't really. Yeah, but it's like
I ain't really talk about it in regards to Burns. More so in regards to a lot of people we see got the Dola link this season. Because we saw Conroe.
Yeah.
We saw.
But we've been knew about that one from season one.
Yeah.
We just ain't.
It's more so the mark. I think
that right there was just we putting pieces together. When we saw it before, we didn't know about the Dola.
Everybody with a mark basically got some type of special. So it's the captain from the 4, captain from the 6 got one. Burns and Joker.
But what I hope that we find out in season 3 is how they get this link, why, and what's the significance. Because so far we only have heard the significance in Cairo getting the link, which was him seeing his doppelganger and whatnot.
Oh, that was introduced. Yeah, that's interesting.
But nobody else.
Nobody saw a doppelganger.
You know what I mean? When Burns talk about his, he talk about seeing the demon, whatever, trying to save Shinra. And I think he got touched. Nobody else is in a situation where and the demon was there wasn't his doppelganger. It was Shinra's mom.
Yeah.
So it's like, why? You know what I mean? The guy from the fourth just see he got a bright light hit him or whatever situation.
Yeah,
like so
Joker and Burns went, they went directly to the world. Like Joker even brought something back. So whatever happened with Cairo, that doppelganger thing is interesting because I wonder if that's gonna be a plot for next season. Because Abana said she was looking into it on the last episode.
Right. So
we're about to get doppelgangers pop up. That's gonna be crazy. Especially if they that strong.
But then, I mean,
because he had to burn himself out to be his.
Right. But then who would have the doppelgangers?
I guess everybody would have Dola.
Would it be Burns or would it be Joker?
Because they both connected. Good question.
And another question would be, how do you adult link with multiple people? You know what I mean? Because
has that happened yet?
Yeah, Shinra. From so far as we concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a thing.
Shinra can only get a Dola burst from another person with a Dola burst, right? He can't do it with, like, Burns, for example.
But why wouldn't he be able to? He has a Dola burst. And I think he has.
Has he did it with Burns or something?
I think he has. I think that was Burns' initial job. His initial one way back when during the house fire.
Oh, okay. You might be right.
Because Shinra said he felt something that day.
Yeah.
That's when Shinra started having his powers.
Yep.
So you already linked with him. Then Burns then Burns a Dola link with Joker. I'm assuming what was that before or after that? We don't know what was before or after and what was before or after
he already
fire.
had the eye patch, I think, when the Shinra thing happened. So yeah, that was after.
So that was the second link. So that was the second link.
Yep. So he did it with Shinra already. Yep.
His first link was with Joker. His second link was with Shinra. Because he already had an eye patch when the fire happened.
Yeah, man. Fireforce get you theorizing when it comes to that stuff, like the religion stuff. We got
Shinra linked with everybody. The Shorty in the Forest, Amaterasu, Cairo.
Who we gonna talk about her? The Iris girl getting on my nerves.
You know what I'm saying?
Iris got powers. I would keep her in.
Now that we know that is actually, I don't know what the link is. They would have to.
That would have to be her doppelganger. She looks.
That would have to, but Iris doesn't have an adult link, and the girl Amaterasu was a pillar. That means she was an actual person. So her doppelganger would have to be an Inferno. Amaterasu isn't an Inferno.
I don't know, something up with Iris. I'm gonna keep reiterating it.
Alright, well, listen. Hopefully,
I'm only deep in it now. I only say it now, definitively, because at the Shinra and Iris had that little episode together, and they was leaving a place, and she looked at him, and he saw a girl. I'm like, all right, yeah, come on now.
So because
it was out of nowhere. Like she ain't pop up that entire episode. She ain't pop up for a while. As soon as she looks at Shinra, look at her smiling, you see the girl. No, come on. That's the connection.
Do you think Amaterasu is a man-made pillar, like the Inferno pillar that they put the thing in the back of?
Yeah. Cause Shorty in there, she clearly ain't in there by choice. Cause remember she was crying at one point, but then they quickly flipped it and made her smile.
They could have trapped her. She could have. Not by force, but like by the will. Like, you know, them niggas, if they tell Inca to go hop in there right now,
she gonna hop in there. Oh, Inca. Gotta get the Inca.
What about her?
That started this season.
She came in this season.
She came in this season. Inca was crazy from the jump, so I can't even really say nothing.
No, Inca was she was
a good character from the jump, honestly.
What I don't like about this season, they stacked the cards in the evangelist's favor
so hard,
and they didn't stack the Fireforce out. They added a few players to the game. Like
we got people like Ogen.
Yeah, and then we got like Nantucket, who was like he's in theory added in the game, but we didn't really get him.
And he unstable, so he ain't really.
But they stacked.
Technically, if we got Nantucket, you gotta count Reaper.
Remember we was talking about that one of the episodes when I said, "Do Reaper come too?" You see, you Killer him like working hard.
All the boss gotta do is call his phone. Apparently,
that's still to be said. That's still to be said.
I mean, either way, you're still right. Whether we give them one or two, the Avengers then show it out like 20 new characters.
They stacked the other side. Stacked the other side.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to show something up because, for one, the Eighth isn't a stacked count company to begin with.
Nope.
Then they talking about you uniting from in the shadows, but if we just pulling key players off every team, it's still not going to be that many of them. It's going to be
Avengers still showing.
Yeah, it's going to be as many people as the Eighth as a whole team. That's it. Like it's not going to be enough
people that can keep up with the Avengers. Yeah, nah. Because now they got elite assassins.
All that
taking out captains. No, come on, bro.
Do you think your theory of show transferring over happened season 3?
Oh my gosh, show.
You said, "Oh my god, fuck you forgot about him." You talking about, "Oh my god, what you forgot about show?"
Yeah, because he only showed up for like 2 episodes. Showed up for the last John,
the end of the first season,
and then it showed up for the John where Hameo basically turned this man into a freaking baby doll.
Yeah.
No.
Do you think we see him more this season?
Hopefully.
Because right now it's been seeming like we only see the females on the Evangelist side. We don't see any besides Sharon.
And he's a guardian, so you can't even really. He gotta come. It really just been females.
And they even switched him out one day and took Sharon and gave him a female guardian.
Arrow, yep. I don't know, because it's like. I feel like at one point him and Shimmer are gonna cross paths again, and if they do,
have to.
But if they do,
that's Shimmer's whole mission.
And that's what I'm saying. Do we do that? I don't know how many seasons it is after the 3rd. Let's say we do that the 3rd season. He's switching over, right? Because like the first encounter they had, he was already kind of. They had to zap his ass to get him back.
Yeah.
And she been doing it all season apparently now. So if he meets Shimmer again and they connect again. And Mom coming to the mix of that, she's still out there apparently.
I was gonna ask you that too.
Exactly.
Do we get that?
Do we meet Mom?
Do we get that? Do we get that? Not really the meet, but the introduction. All of them knowing like.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to meet Mom now. I don't know Shinra directly, but maybe showrunner to her for some link or something, or just show her period. But yeah, it's time to see Mom because she out there, so which is unexpected. I wasn't expecting her to be alive.
She's in an inferno. I'm assuming these guys.
Yeah, I would have thought she got killed though.
I'm assuming these guys don't die. I mean, they got different levels and different powers.
Where is she? Right? Because she took Show.
She showed herself in I think season 1.
Did she link with Shinra at one point? Like, kinda?
I think so, but no, she actually showed herself like jumping through. She was with one of them. She was with one of them evangelists.
She on the evangelist side, right?
She was with one of them dudes at one point in season 1 or season 2, on top of a building or some shit like that.
Yeah. So you would have to.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to. I wonder if Show know. I would assume no.
I would assume no. I would assume Show doesn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him.
I would say. I would assume it'll be new information for both of them.
Yep. What else went down this season? We had the. We're not even gonna talk about Maki and her family. We bypassing it.
Yeah, I think we got into that one enough.
Yeah, I ain't going through that again.
Do you think? 2 more things. All right, see, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Arthur's power develops more season 3?
Yeah, because
we got a second training and to end it off. Like, come on.
By comparison to 1, Shinra, his rival, and 2, the only other plasma user, it has to. We 2 seasons in, we 50 episodes in, and it's really just been the sword the entire time. His power-ups have been Manite. That's been his power-ups in comparison to everybody else's.
It's been fake. His power has been in his head.
Yeah. So like, when's the actual he got a power-up with Shinra, even though we didn't get to see why his was triggered, but he got it. Whatever. He got the undying flame or whatever, the life death thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shinra clearly about to turn up.
Obviously.
But whether that be he can control the light speed, or whether it be hotter flames, quicker, whatever. But Arthur, like I said, the only thing I can see him doing.
No bullshit. They cut his fighting scenes down this season.
Yeah. Like he didn't get an actual fight.
He didn't fight.
He fought some fighters. He scrapped Muhammad. Yeah, he didn't really do anything. He fought.
They cut him down this season.
Giovanni with Shinra, that was cool. But other than that,
yeah.
And then Giovanni, this guy.
I don't think Giovanni shows himself again for a while.
Next season, no?
I don't think he shows up for a little while again.
You can't drop the bomb at this man and turn himself into a Dola bug and then dip off. How you go from robot to bug?
Bro, he came out from the rip.
Came out dripping on it.
No, I'm talking about season 1. He came out from the rip on some different shit, bro.
Yeah,
with family rivals.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the only reason why Vulcan matters.
Yeah.
And he disappeared. Do you think we get her?
No.
Okay, simple answer.
I'm not counting her.
I'm not even going to ask. I ain't even going to get into more details of it.
It's so weird when it comes to the we praise Fireforce for its female cast, but when you really get into it, now that we talking about
shaky a little bit.
No, it's just antagonists.
Yeah,
got the praise.
Yeah. So on the protagonist side is shaky.
Yes. Oh my god.
Habana a protagonist person. You don't see her. Maki.
Yeah, cool.
Cool, but she don't get the most stuff, and then y'all try to take her out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On some I'm a girl stuff.
Then on some I'm a girl stuff. Then the girly girl, who's is a nut. Tamaki is a nut corny. I try to give her a fake little power up. She's trash. Iris is worthless, even though her job isn't really to fight.
Even still.
Lisa's damaged goods.
Yeah. Yo. Captain of the Six, we literally just saw her finally. Last episode. That's it.
And then who else?
No.
It's not even no other female Fire Force people.
Fighting
on other companies.
Nope. Damn. I wonder why they stack the villains like that.
The other 2 females is just the 2 little minions that be being murdered.
Yeah, but they
don't count, but I'm just to stretch on the females on the good side. Just to stretch the females on the good side. We gotta reach.
Man, that's crazy because you got Inca, You got Maya, you got Arrow, you got Puppeteer, you got Ritsu.
Got the shorty that brought the Infernos into the
Ritsu,
into the Big John.
You got the girl who's cutting Juggernaut up.
You got the new girl from the West. From Purple Haze that just came.
Oh my god!
And I think it's like 2 of them.
Yeah.
That they showed.
Yep. Yeah, that's weird. It's a weird mix. I mean,
We got Amaterasu, who's a female.
You got the black lady in black,
who's a female.
Weird. That's so weird. Yeah, it's weird. I would have thought you would have stacked your protagonists like that. The ones you actually gonna see a lot. But then again, we see Evangelists pretty much every episode, so hey. Yeah.
That's not the point. There's no good people. Like Inca couldn't even come to the good side.
Inca.
And there was an option. It was like, let's make her good. Nope.
She said danger that way. All in all, though, can't really think of too much. We got the religious stuff, basically questioning the God. Basically, the church was made up out of evangelists.
Yeah, no, we're not going to get into the details today. You guys watch the show.
Yeah, I don't want to talk stuff like that. But
I do want to ask. Heisman Industries working closely with the Fireforce. They unravel some information in the season. Do they go public like they want to
with the story?
Yes, and destroy everything. Because that's that. No. In theory, that's kind of where it's leading anyway. Because if the evangelist gets,
it's gonna happen.
If the evangelist gets what they want and starts the cataclysm, shit burns up. Shit starts. The destruction happens.
I still say no.
Okay.
I don't think they ain't taking that L.
On both sides, even if they find information, or if the evangelist is like
both sides, you mean the.
I'm talking about like even if they find information that's going to like prove them right, or even if the evangelist holds herself now and they are on a winning tack, they're like, all right, they about to burn us up. Do we let them know now? Yo, that shit is fake. Y'all gotta get out of here.
No. Because if they do that now, then all the people gonna turn on their asses too. That's probably what they don't need right now. I actually agree with them on that part. Like in comparison to what Shinra don't want to do, just tell everybody right now.
Shinra is just a little lunatic though.
Yeah, so I don't think no, they ain't gonna tell. Hajime ain't about that. Give me that new Tarasu, then we can talk about it.
That's what I feel like. Do you think he succeeds in making a new Tarasu? Okay.
Not by himself.
But who, Victor?
No, not even. I mean, like he would have to get some more information, like some past stuff.
He would have to give some people from the other side.
Yeah, he can't. If he could do that by himself, I call bull. I'm definitely call bull.
Lisa's gonna come back and be a working figure, and then she's gonna help him.
Lisa had cool powers, so I hope she do something next season. I ain't going to.
I'm not putting none of my chips on it.
It would be nice. Because I do remember her power.
Yeah, I mean, because we putting our chips on Vulcan making us something cool, but he ain't really come through.
We did that all season.
He didn't really come through.
He didn't even make the crew anything cool all season.
Didn't come through. Bob the Builder, you didn't do your job.
You could not fix it.
Fuck. What's wrong with you, bro? You could have made Maki powerful.
Tamaki gave her something, because the owls from last season, right?
Yeah, you could have made Tamaki more powerful without training. Come on, like, you could have channeled her powers. Come on.
What can you even do?
You love animals. Her whole thing is like a cat fox situation. Like, you could have enhanced her.
Obi ain't show no new tag.
No new tag.
Honestly,
for the guy with no power, with no firepower, you supposed to be lowering him up.
Obi ain't really do too much all season.
No.
Hino was part of the family plot, man.
Yeah.
Like so.
He didn't really do too
He
much.
took out the big guy, but that fight was kind of boring.
That's alright though.
But
because they sent him on a lot of one-offs.
That too.
There was a lot of traveling, being out the way, and whatnot, being in different places.
A lot of the company.
That's probably why they tried to start it with all the goofy togetherness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense because everything else was split up with different companies.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you think all next season is with this one-off group that they're going to create for the companies to work together? The whole season, I think it's going to be on that tip.
Well, it seems like the Avengers about to go enact their plan, which I assume they're about to go collect the rest of their pillars. About to start to get everything popping. So yeah, I would say everything all the groups about to form together. It's about to get lit.
I think it's gonna be a fighting like last season, like final season fight, final season get down.
I think it's time because you got to get the Avengers numbers down. If this ain't the final season, like I said, I don't know what's going on manga wise, but if this ain't the final season, then some of the Avengers got to get their numbers is crazy.
Yeah, their numbers is crazy.
So it's time to dwindle some of them down. Like I assume the Guardians gonna be around to the end.
Mm-hmm.
The Pillars gonna be around to the end. Well, they have to be. So
not all of them.
They need all the Pillars to do the plan. So
it would be in the Fireforce interest to kill some of them and knock some of them off.
That too, but they kill Amaya, get her out of here. Even though it ain't happening because she find the boss.
Yeah.
But
definitely final boss.
yeah, she really is. Like even if she's not final boss, she's gonna be like the last one to go down.
Yeah, she's definitely the boss before the final boss material.
Yeah. And then she probably still take over.
Bro, no cat, bro.
What if she did that? Zach.
I'll put it past her.
I don't either.
She's like top dog for me.
Yeah, we love Ame over here. But other than all, it was really a season, dope season. We were struggling between that and Juju for the anime of the year.
Can't wait for the next one, season 3. Whenever you drop,
go ahead and announce that already.
Bring it to us.
I seen people a little worried it wasn't announced already. I don't know how that works.
Listen, man. We appreciate all you guys that come back and watch our Fireforce ones, even though it's clearly underrated anime. Look,
why?
It's in the most popular section on Hulu.
That too. Somebody to comment. Like, what's the reason exactly? Like, I know it's not in Shonen Jump, so his eyes not like in the main people. I think it's like in the side version or something, Konosuba, whatever it's called. But I get that part. But I mean, it's a cool job.
It is. It's good. But
what would you give it, season?
This season was definitely like I'm gonna go like a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking
definitely up there. Like it was definitely definitely improvement from season 1. So
yeah, I was thinking 9. I'll go with a 9 too.
Definitely action packed, and then it gave us details. It gave us more on all the characters and everything. It was definitely a great job.
No downtime, really.
Not that much downtime.
They started the season off with the goofs, and then we went straight into.
Well, we fought.
Serious.
Fought in the first one.
Yep.
So.
But y'all already know what y'all gotta do around here.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. You know what I mean? Share it, doing all that cool stuff. Let YouTube know that we worth watching.
We're working over here.
Come holler at us. Merch on the way. So, you know what I mean? Stay tuned. We'll be wearing it in the video soon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Wobble, 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 wobble.